question on Pratyahara.
Pratyahara, yes.
Name of Swadhyaya and to work on your studying your own self.
Yeah, huh?
But when it comes to emotions, like responding with anger or responding with guilt, how because the minute you say you have to withdraw into senses and emotion takes you to the survival response.
Yeah.
So what is it to meditate on something like an emotion and find that distance?
First, you should realize, this is the beginning, that this is not good for you. Many actions committed with high emotions end up in trouble, especially anger. So, first, you have to realize that maybe I can do without it. So, there is an intention for that. Without intention, it doesn't work. Nothing works. So, the intention should be there. You may sometimes pretend to be angry to get something done, but really you should not flare up. So, that is one thing. Now, you know that according to neurology, the whole reaction and action to anything that you face in this world basically happens from the limbic system and the brain. It is built to react, to protect, to prevent, to defend, right? So, when you do proper pranayam and proper meditation, the limbic system itself becomes quite sensitive but cools down. Therefore, your responses will be there, but they will be less violent responses. These two things, when you put them together, then you have proper control over your emotions. But why did you say pratyahara? Why did you use the word?
Because when you're meditating on something to find an answer, Pratyahara means withdrawing from senses. But if I am to work on myself, the senses are involved. So
How are they involved?
I'm reflecting on anger itself.
Okay.
I get angry in multiple situations.
Right.
But the minute I think of that, I think of the person or the place. And then again, there is an involvement in that activity. So I'm not able to disconnect between that audience.
Oh, so you're saying therefore there is no pratyahara happening.
Yes.
The only way to associate with something which is causing distress to you is to attach yourself to something which is not distressing to you. That's how pratyahara works. Shift your attention, not exactly at that moment, but at least regularly, to something which is diametrically opposite the thing that creates problems for you and which is creating this disparity between wanting to reject and it's coming back to you. So, therefore, fix your attention more on beautiful things, on positive things. Don't give enough space for the mind to think of these negative figures that immediately trigger the response. I must tell you this, when I was young and I was with Babaji, Maheshwarnath Babaji, I could meditate quietly, very easily. There was only one problem, which was that in my youth, there was somebody who troubled me a lot. So, in many ways, troubled me a lot. So, when I sat down to meditate, this person's figure, face, form used to appear before my mind, and therefore I could not meditate. It was very agitating. Half my mind was spent on turning that person off from my mind. Rarely did I succeed, if I did at all. So I told Babaji, one day Babaji told me, what are you doing sitting down? To kya kar rahe ho? In Hindi, of course. So I explained to him. He said, okay, does it happen every day? I said, no, Babaji, it happens sometimes. He said, you make it happen every day. I said, what? He said, before you start your meditation, deliberately think of that person. I said, but I cannot do it. I hate that. I hate to think of it. No, you have to. He said, sankalpa. He said, create the picture of that person as if he's standing in front of you. Person who agitates you. Even if it doesn't come naturally to you, create that picture. Then close your eyes and say that God has come in this form to teach me some lessons, and mentally offer some flowers to this God who has appeared to you in a different form to test you out. Offer some flowers and say, please help me to move out from this. I try it for some time. I tried it for barely 6 weeks. You might have thought 6 days. In meditation, barely can be added to 6 weeks also. 6 weeks I barely did this exercise, and then even if I wanted this person to come, he won't come. I was weak. What I'm trying to say is to change the emotion completely differently. Not physically when you meet that person, that is not important. In your mind. Try that. Now this is called Pratyahara. Disattaching your mind from the usual emotion that you have about something and turning it to something else. It comes through practice. Nirantariya abhyasa is the main thing in this matter, regular practice. Don't do it to the actual person who is causing a distress. He'll think you're gone mad. Somebody was throwing flowers. It's a mind exercise.